Okay. What's good? I'm just going to make sure my shit's ready on the prep. Okay. First thing, I just gotta grab. I just gotta quickly grab Icy Wind. Need an acro bike though. Mm, I never got this. Is he still there or do I have to go back? He should still be where I left him. Yeah. I think we're using Mock Bike for the rest of this couple sections anyways. You just check something. I can get white herbs and then I'm out. There we go. Okay. I have notes written up for all these fights. This is the team of 6 for accuracy room. We just double check the items on them. Okay. I could kill this with Black Glasses Dark Pulse, but I don't want to bait bulk up, so that's why I'm actually taking a hit to bait Golurk first. So here is. Actually, I don't need to be sped up. Let's see. We Dragon Pulse first because I actually want to take a hit, and then we Dark Pulse. Crit was exactly what I was worrying about, though, I do have to say. That means this is random move. But what can you do? Hopefully that crit luck is now used up. Just don't dynamic punch. Actually, I can use Eldegoss and like an intermediate. Yep, because it did dynamic punched. No, I Giga Drain, I think I am Miracle Seed, right? We'll just go. Not always. I'd rather just take my health. This. It's a Fire Fang or Mega Kick. Chill on that. We always bait. Dynamic punch. So we go here. Then on Stone Edge. Put a Seed Bomb in. Can it ever overlap Mega Kick and Dynamic Punch? Nope, we go Talon Flame. I believe Acro kills from here. Perfect. That one's done. And we're going to do Recov Room. Which was, let's see here. Talon. Talon Eldegoss. Togedemaru. Dreadnought. Yo Queen. Talon, Eldegoss, Togedemaru, Dreadnought, Nido Queen, and Clawitzer. Talon Flame has no item. We give a Citrus to Eldegoss. A Ross to this guy. A Muscle Band to Togedemaru. A Black Glasses to you. And a Rostberry to you. And then just need to be sure that I'm above a certain health to bait bait wild charge kill instead of gold kill. Since it's always fast kill. Or always slow kill. I also make sure I bait wild charge, and that's really all that matters. That's why I air relays first, because I don't want to get caught. Yeah, air relays first, because I don't want to crit kill with aggro. And then I roost. Okay, one more time. Oh, did not mean to hit roost there. Fuck, I'm gonna have to attack again. I have to will-o-wisp twice. Acro now. Should be wild charge. Since it's a wild charge, I'm gonna go into this fella. For the speed. Now we go into Dreadnought with Frostberry. And we just rock slide up. Because no matter what, it's always going to be grass knot we're eating here. That brings us into Eldegoss. Go with kill with Energy Ball. Oh, actually, +1 citrus because you got a good roll. And then Sludge Bomb here into Togedemaru. We Iron Head. Then we U-turn. And then Dark Pulse. And then this can be Calm Mind. That's fine because this always beats that 1v1. Because Poison Jab always 2-hit kill. Okay, one last one. And then I just gotta double check. Sorry for like the whack production, but I'm just trying to, as I planned it, I want to get these fights done before I have to head out. Okay. The color room of the guys that are staying here. Just these two. Then it's Mienshao, Golem, Talon Flame, Dreadnought Torterra, I think. You just read up on this around what I wrote. Yeah, citrus. Okay. Poison bar. citrus. Double check what me and Shao does again. I mean, it doesn't matter because it's always just random. It's a raptor move with how it's planned. So 25 minus 45 is 80. Steel beam max roll is 80. Max roll is like above 80, so you don't need an item. You don't need an item. Terra, I might give citrus. We'll see though. I think citrus is the move. It allows me to do what I do. Alright, with Super Slam, Recaller Room. I'm gonna double check the Norman notes. To sketch Norman, I wasn't able to decrease the risk too hard, but what can you do? Thanks, Baked. Appreciate it. These guys are super easy, but then it's tough after that. Getting steel beamed here. So that's why I went Alan. I slightly goofed, no, we're good. There's always Stone Edge. So into this guy. Drain Punch. So after random move, we prefer Brave Bird. Fine, because it didn't crit. And so we kill this with Wild Charge, I believe. I mean, it doesn't matter, but we're Rockhead, so Wild Charge is chill. Yeah, we're Rockhead, so Wild Charge is chill. Let's see who comes in with Citrus Beast. Oof Guy does, that's perfect. This is Head Charge. It looks a little sketch, but since I'm impish, this can work, and I outspeed. So we go into this. It just procs. We live next one. So we growl. Then we synth up. Growl again. Synth up. Two at -3. And we kill next turn. This should always bait in. Ooh, actually, yeah, that's fine. Synth up. This is always Flare Blitz. Dreadnought Beast, even if it gets burned. -1 citrus, but needed to be secure in case of crits. I have a lot of citruses. All right, that part's really chill. Unfortunately, the Norman line is kind of Nick because our golem can't even like. Our golem's dead to majority of HP grass crits, so it's not even safe to sack into guy. I have to do a little riskier strat here. It's gonna be Mian Shao, Mask, Togi D, Torterra, Ampharos, Dreadnought. I plan to sack Dreadnought here. There's a real chance Ampharos could die, but I would just like. No, I mean, if Ampharos dies, I'm probably getting dicked, right? If I, considering how I built this strat, right? Yeah. Makes me realize. I mean, if I had known the golem was gonna be like that bad, Spadef, like especially if you're if it was, I wouldn't have gotten it. But since I do know, and it's whatever. But I mean, I'd rather sack Dreadnought than golem. Then it's the same amount of risk a crit risk. We're giving Cherry Berry these two. Citrus up on pretty much almost everyone else. I have to decide between Citrus, Cherry, Chesto, and Torterra. Think it's between Cherry or Citrus. Now, what if I Chesto? It helps me from getting super crit killed. So I'll Chesto and hope I can kind of make my way out of the rest of that part, right? Especially if I can lower Digger's V's attack. Does Giga tick? Yeah. Nah, since I'm not max. I just have to. That makes it like a security measure, I think. Especially if I just get a little bit of shit I can. Yep. Alright. Please just don't truck attack me. Like, if you truck attack me, don't do the fucking thing. Burn's kind of bad, but it, like, doesn't ruin me if I get burned. I always have the cherry berry thing. So you got, like, that part, and then there's just like, oh wait, I almost forgot to teach the TM that is necessary here. Where is it? Do I get that? Am I tripping? No, I don't. So it's different. And I discharge, and then it's a bit different, right? Goofed. I thought I had this TM by now. Let me check. Oh, I just didn't get it yet, right? Yeah, I just didn't get it yet. One sec. I think I caught that. We gotta go back to Route 117 real quick. I have mock bike, so I can't go back that way. Oh, I almost forgot a very important move. That is what allows me to have a better chance of saving. Wrong way. Allows me to have a better chance of saving Amphi. Brownie's gone after this point, so we'll just go this way back. Actually, no, we don't have strength yet, so we have to go there back. Do this. This probably isn't a Deathless Norman, because just this isn't a Deathless Norman box. I don't even know how possible Deathless Norman box is without a 1v1 Mega Pidgeot guy, so. Well, and it's more like trying to do it Deathless could also risk more wipe than actually winning. Because like I feel like this is the best middle ground between giving me a chance, or like the best middle ground in my opinion that doesn't like completely kick me down. The worst. I actually get this. This is the best. If this like was not the right items, I'll learn. Cherry, citrus, citrus. All right. Let's fucking do it, guys. Fall in. Even though it doesn't change like our ability to like kill it too hard, I still am fake outing first turn because it lessens the overall risk. Gives me a chance to kill with Orister in the case of getting burned. T-Wave, please, T-Wave, please. Perfect. First bad side down. There were two things that would have been like instantly wipes. One of them was try attack freeze into unthaw. And we're coming up at the next one. Because of how my Mienshao just is, it always is going to bait in Hurricane guy, which is very risky, but I go Dreadnought here. I want to bait, it's citrus in case of crit. I want to bait always HP grass. This is always HP grass. It's the most important part of clutch here, of the clutch. Amphi, I'm gonna need you to fucking go crazy here. Okay, I'm at 109 HP. Hyper Voice crit. We're dead to 3 of the Hyper Voice crit rolls. But we can't always kill. And we have to rely on like some Mick with Electro Web Discharge Paris. So I'm gonna Electro Web. Sets up the damage and the speed drop of what I need. Come on, Amphi. Perfect. It's only going to Hyper Voice again now, too. At -1, I do have to take some chip here with Togi. Kind of is what it is. Makes it a little harder for me to do the thing I want to do on Chinchino, but it's overall, you know. Okay. Now here we just Zing Zap. This is going to send in Waterfall since everything is slower. It's going to send in Waterfall Azu. Perfect. I actually don't want to chip it down because of a specific roll-related thing with U-turn. So we're going to switch in on Waterfall. And then based on the damage, I'm going to have to check a few things. Player of Max does 60, and then I'm always living Aqua Chats. So do I Growl first? I think I Growl first, and then I can set up what I need to. Okay, now I'm going to Giga Drain here. Okay, no attack drop means now it's going to start Aqua Jetting. I need to double check. I mean, it doesn't matter because I'm just always going to get triple axled, right? So I just want to be as close to full as possible. And so let's at least get it to -2 to do that. Let me check something. Foul Play Max does... Okay, I need to do one more Growl. Because I need to make sure it can't do more than 14 to me. And once I can make sure it can't do more than 15 to me, we'll kill it. I'll save a Synthesis because Giga Drain is going to get me back up to full at this point. This is going to be Cinchino triple axle. Normally, I'd really want to just go into Togi and beast mode on that. But because of a sometimes flinch chance, or because of like the health I had to take, and like Diggersby stuff, it can get really sketch at a certain point. So what I'm gonna do is I'm switching Dreadnought in on triple axle. We beast that, get citrus up in case I need to switch back in. Okay, now this is always bullet seed. So what I'm gonna do is, since the health's irrelevant, because like when I use mask for Meloetta, it's always dead to body slam crit. So I'm gonna get an intim off on a bullet seed here, and it always baits rock blast. Now, if you're wondering what the whole point of that was, I'm not gonna go into Togi D. We kind of just have to all out against some crits, right? So it's like it'd have to be a crazy amount of crits. I actually don't want to I don't want to immediately switch because I still have my Dreadnought sack if necessary. I don't want to immediately switch on triple axle because yeah, there's the flinch chance. But if I can U-turn on my Cinchino kill, it trivializes the Diggersby line. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to fake out. There's only one roll of fake out plus U-turn that doesn't kill if I land after these tail slaps. Beast up, Togi. No more? Come on, Togi. You're the GOAT here. He's the fucking GOAT, man. All right, now thanks to how Focus Sash works and my Mancha is a beast, so it's not killed by regular Meloettas and Headbutt. I'm pretty sure this works. Diggersby sees that it has Focus Sash. So when it calcs the switch in, even though it should say I'm dead to Drain Punch and I don't outspeed, it sees the Focus Sash because it happened in the duel battle yesterday that I goofed on. It sees the Focus Sash and it's going to say I'm not actually killed and I kill with Earthquake. So it'll get a higher score than Meloetta's fast out damage. And since I'm going in on a U-turn kill, I keep my fake out turn. Come on, show me the Diggersby. Oh, let's fucking go, man. So now we just fake out this turn. Is it going to be quick attack? Doesn't matter. Drain Punch always kills this. It does so much damage. Now, we are probably just going to get Zen Headbutt because of that crit. It's fine. That's why we have the Torterra at full health. I think since it sees it's faster in Speed Tie in all cases, this is going to be Zen Headbutt over Relic Song. Because Relic Song scores over Slow Kill. So it's going to be Zen Headbutt. That's why we have Tort at max HP. He's going to eat this Zen Headbutt. He eats this Zen Headbutt. This is going to be Relic Song. I'm going to actually Growl on this Relic Song. Because I'm Chesto. So it's okay if this puts me to sleep. Let me just double check. I'm Chesto. That's why we brought this Chesto. So I'm going to Growl here because this is my backup in the case of Masquerain getting crit. It would always get crit, or Body Slam crit would always kill it no matter what. And the nice thing is I don't have to worry about, since Relic Song is a special attack, there is the worry that like, oh, if you growl too many times, isn't it going to just Relic Song? No, because Relic Song has a minus 20 score when it's in the pirouette form. So it's just going to spam close combat. And I actually believe here that I can synthesis on this because it's never going to body slam. And we're never going to get crit. We might be able to just win right here without even risking mask. It's -2. T-Bomb doesn't kill yet. At -3, it only kills that has some chance of killing at -3, so I'm going to Giga Drain here and then Seed Bomb. I think we win. Come on. Do it, Torterra, do it! Get out of my game! What the fuck? How do we do that deathless? That feels so good, man. There was a 50%. I mean, there was like I think the math comes out to like 5% chance of just raw wiping because of like the 18.8% on a crit. So it's like 18.8 times 1 in 16 times that by 0.188. Add that to the 0.25% chance of that triad, or 0.25%. It's like a 3 to 4% chance I just raw wiped there. That was the best I could lower it. There was a way higher chance I had to sack Dreadnought. That's why I brought it there instead of Golem. Because there's like a 50% chance Shinshino flinches with its moves when it because it has King's Rock. If it flinches with those moves and I can't U-turn out, what I have to do is I have to sack Dreadnought, kill with Vacuum Wave, bring in, or I just like, if it flinches, it'll be a tail slap. So what I do is do that. I go into Dreadnought again. Then on Bullet Seed, I go into Masquerade again. On Rock Blast, I go into Mienshao and Vacuum Wave Kill. That would then bring in Diggersy, but I'm like not able to fake out. So I have to just sack Dreadnought's like random move and shit. And then I go back into Mienshao, fake out, and Drain Punch. So like Dreadnought was brought because it was the only combination with that like slight Ampharos risk that I needed it something that was sackable. There's like two things. I needed something that either was sackable and risklessly beat Mega Pidgeot if I like sacked into it, or I needed something that was a pivot for Mega Pidgeot into like the Ampharos thing, for example. So it was like useful for that, and then was sackable on Diggersby. Dreadnought was just the most sackable because it's timid strong jaw, and it's like already mid, but it's bad when it's not shell armor. Like as soon as we were past that Pidgeot point, the only risk was losing that guy because Meloetta was going to send Headbutt. And even if, or yeah, the only risk was that because then I would switch Torterra on Zen Headbutt or Relic Song. I had the Chestos, never gonna Relic Song again when it's the Pirouette form, and I Growl, do that shit. There's like a small chance that could have compounded into also losing Masquerade. But I had like accepted that like if my 3 deaths out of Norman are one of them that's bad, but then the Dreadnought Masquerade, it could have been so much worse. Dude, after 2 straight bad Norman losses, it might even be 3 straight at this rate, right? Because like I took a break after the um yeah, I took a break after the PB. I lost a turtle run to Norman, and I lost a Piplup run to Norman. Okay, it was 2 straight. Yeah, 2 straight. So I had some rough Norman ones, and now with really only one horrible misplay that it's kind of unfortunate, but luckily our box can supplement that loss. With really one bad loss, we're cooking now. We're fucking cooking. And I can actually like get into these you can get some real cooks. We definitely increase in strength. I might do some calcs when we're not doing win straights today. And yeah, I appreciate that, Big. I tried to explain because like I cooked all of this while like at work at Fridays. I work like on my I like a bus stop Library Express thing where I just man a desk and it's just me there. But like 4 people come in like a 4-hour shift, so I always bring my laptop and I'm doing work. I cooked all of these fights on my laptop during that. I literally finished it like 12 minutes before I clocked out. And so I wrote down all of them. So the trainer fights did not need to be explained because they were just so. The trainer fights I was able to make non-riskless. So I was like, all right, zooming through them. But yeah, we had a lot of contingencies. I spent 2 hours on Norman, while the other fights took like an hour in total to get riskless. Most of these guys are cool as is, but we have 2 super fucking guys that are gonna join this team. These delays have finally paid off. Does anyone else have an item? No. Yeah, no. Okay. 2 super delays. The IVs would look ass. The HP kind of looks ass. But when it's Guts Adamant, the 2 attack IV doesn't matter, and nothing else matters. And then this guy, we have no idea if it will be Guts or not because we're holding for Sucker Punch. Either way, it'll at least not have us get dicked by Espeon. But we delayed this for one thing. Especially since we caught it as a Timber. I'm less active about the delay if it's as a Girder because the Girder delay is a bit longer. But since I caught this as a Timber, this brother is getting evolved at level 46. Let's check those moves. Yeah, his brother's getting evolved at level 46. I just gotta make sure I'm looking at what moves I want to keep around. I mean, it's usually flex moves somewhere. Brick Break I can always teach, so I don't really care about that. But it's better than Wake Up Slap. Scary Face, we're not teaching. Hammer Arm, we are teaching. So we'll do over a Brick Break for now, because that could be brought back. We're not going to teach it Stone Edge. But when you consider how hard this thing hits, this specific move is why this thing gets delayed so long. And let me just make sure I don't mess up because it is level 48. Yeah, level 48 is our cap. So here we go. Level 46, Mach Punch on a Guts guy that's going over a low kick. And now we can evolve it. It is such a meaningful delay because it gets to that level 46 at Timber, which is before a pretty decently sized split of trainers. If I caught it as a Girder or didn't delay it, or used Girder, it doesn't get Mach Punch till 53, which is that's still in the realm of you can delay it, but it's tougher because there's some fights it's helpful to use it in this split, especially Desert. But you get it before all the maxi Meteor Fall shit. If you just go straight to Conch Elder, you're not getting Mach Punch until post Flannery. That's so it's a whole gym's worth of difference in how this mon plays. If you don't get the delay. Not that the delay is necessary. Last time I was here, we didn't delay it, and it was a beast. That's exactly why I'm looking forward to it. It's also got some nice scale moves. We don't have shit to scale, though. And the knockoff is a scale move. So it gets the punches as a flex move. So that's Demon 1 in. With those wonderful, look at that attack stat, bro. 154. This is crazy. Now it's his turn to be delayed. Because he has a similar case of a very important move that he gets. Now, I mean, normally this guy's a 50-50, where if it's Obstagoon and you get Reckless, it's super mid. Still decent off some of the moves that get, but super mid. I will miss Protect, but I'd rather scale Protect and be able to Sucker Punch on Tabitha. Because my current Tabitha guys are just non-existent, right? So I don't have Chlorophyll Demon. Nor do we have Sturdy Guy. And Toga will get Spiky Shield in a long enough split. I actually never had a Togedemaru past Norman, so I have to think about his movesets. But hopefully this thing is Guts. If it is, it's another super guy. If not, it's just okay and helps us not from getting dicked by a certain guy. So we delay this until level 43. It could get it gets a very useful move at like level 48 if I delay it, but then I won't have it for this part of the game. So, and a lot of these decisions are kind of based on if it's gonna be, or if it's guts or not, right? I don't know that until it's a Gooner. I definitely need it now, especially that our other dark's gone, so I like need usable ground slotted in now, or usable dark slotted in now. What move would I even teach this guy though? Sucker knock. Big and normal move, I guess. Until I get protect at least. I don't think I'm teaching takedown. No, I should because I can always, if I'm guts, I'm probably might give it facade or secret power. If I'm reckless, I at least want to have that. Knock off over Night Slash. And then level 43 is the move we delayed for a while because it won't get it. As a line unit, wouldn't get it till 49. As the obstacle unit, wouldn't get it till past Espeon. And now it's like a 50-50 of Super Guy versus OK Guy. I've lost both 50-50s on Magnapole. I've won Guts 50-50. I've lost Shell Armor 50-50 on a couple of guys. I've lost some ability. Like, what ability 50-50s have I lost? I won this one. Lost that one. Lost that one. So that's 1, 2. Lost that. That's 1 and 3. I won that. That's 2 and 3. Lost that. That's 2 and 4. I lost that. So that's 2 and 5. I think I won that one, but they're both good. But yeah, I've lost more ability 50-50s than I've won so far. So help your brother out here, Zigzagoon. We'd have a super guy team. And I think I still really like this team, but you'd be an ultra super guy too. Show me. And actually, wait, we didn't lose out on Detect because it's evolved before Detect. All right. Show me. Fuck. Whatever. And we still got Espeon take. We still got Espeon security. But yeah, he's so much worse as a. I do want to quickly calc that though. I mean, it's a protector. We did not have a protector, even on like, even though you don't really like fast protectors, right? But I do want to calc real quick. It's like I just gotta get in on psychic. Crap, he doesn't. If I get on, I just get in on psychic or something and kill sucker. Yeah, guts would have allowed me to kill without having to chip, but now it's like this guy needs to chip up. It's fine though. We'll be able to figure it out. It's way better of a position than if we wouldn't have it, right? All right. Togedemaru, I'm gonna hold on leveling because I actually don't know if it gets wild charge. I assume not, because you don't really use it as that. But I'll level up the other guys first. There is a guy I want to keep at a certain level, right? What's the level? I think we've kind of gotten thrown away the which delay we have thrown away. Not the delay. Which repel trick have we kind of thrown away? We've kind of thrown away the most delays until we get past. Even though it would be nice, it would have been nice to. Actually, we haven't. Depending on what my encounters are, I can hold delay for Fall Arbor repel delay to lower the Snubble Gramble chances. So I don't want that guy. And then on 11, I'm not going to repel trick because I want extra drill bird chance and shit like that on those. And then we might honestly sit on Mirage Tower because we don't have good dupes other than if we should take Raw one at F. And I want Baltoid chance. So I want to see if I can. Yeah, we'd have to see what our dupes are. I want to see what my dupes are a little better before taking Mirage Tower, maybe. So if you don't have Magnet Pull, if it was Magnet Pull, I would just Magnet Pull for extra drill, Magnet Pull for Laron. Any other repel tricks? No, because we want extra QD fly chance. We can repel trick out Magby, which is important. And obviously there's the... Which one? There's the Mount Power repel tricks. So you have to keep in mind level 58 and level 40 are helpful repel tricks. I'll have that kept track of. Level 40 and level 58 useful repel tricks. And so that means we can kind of level up most of these guys. There are some I'm not going to level that are like super ass in case we need someone to help bait something or get outsped. I'm pretty sure, I gotta check a calc because I'm pretty sure I keep Growl on Torterra and that dude's just like the I nuke some physical guys. Because I have Talon, you have Talon and Aggron. And so with their Talon and Torterra, so with Talon and Torterra, they can kind of Mickey Aggron. Like, there's Mick that can happen there. Because that's why Talonflame is so Mick. Like, Talon's Mickey Flame for a reason, man. We got, yeah, okay. There might be times where Giga Drain is useful. I'm not probably going to debate that, but I really like what Seed Bomb, EQ, Synth Growl does for some of my guys. You're not getting crunched, though. Because, like, I mean, when am I using Seed Bomb, I guess? It's like, otherwise, the argument is, like, hold until you get Wood Hammer. No, I'm low special attack. So Giga Drain isn't doing much unless it's those guys I completely wall and am super effective against, right? And there's not many things in this upcoming area that I'd prefer to be able to have coverage of Giga Drain over Seed Bomb with. Maybe, if anything... No, not even that guy, if anything, yeah. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Kinda makes sense. Yeah, I think for my specific case, it's just I have like 11 minus special attacks, so it doesn't come into play often unless it came into play in. If it were to come into play, it would be on literally win streaks. Because he does kind of super wall crook and allows him to also be guy on the toad. I think he can still do that though. Yeah. I think I'd rather have Fizz stab here. If not, it's a learning lesson. But I have enough grass types. I think I can value the physical grass type stab that this will give me in this current part of the game that Giga Drain wouldn't be able to provide. Since I got Lepos, I can Lepa in synthesises. I mean, I guess over quick attack at this point. I mean, it's kind of mick though. But it's like most things are mick. All right, we're gonna have actual fire stab as well with the dash. No moves, so we're safe to eat. Just to level you up. I think I want to evolve Quillfish, right? And any sort of protect guy. Yeah. Payback's interesting, right? I don't have much attack, right? And obviously that third move is gonna be boom soon anyways. I could see the use in a little bit. There might be potential use I could see in a session C because I'm pretty sure I get Brick Break. I don't, but that's fine. There's a potential use I might be able to get out of that. Like a random desert fight. Does Octillery need to be leveled up? No, I'd like to save some levels on guys I know I'm not going to use. Or like I know aren't going to be often used. Oh, there's Sleep Powder, but no, because I'm pretty sure I get Leaf Storma here, yeah. What magical leafers do I have? I think I still have the TM. So there's that. And you magical leaf. No, you don't magical leaf. So maybe I want to do a Leaf Storma and magical leaf. Kind of keep it at that. Since I think of like Eldegoss's use, it's like pivot guy, spinner, Storma. I don't think those are like ever dwarfing what Energy Ball does. But I guess I could also look at any evasion guys that might be upcoming. It could help against the Palossand. It could help against the Golem. At least I think it could. Let me check. I do have other always hit moves, but yeah, like Magical Leaf does the thing against Palo. It does the thing against Golem, so I want to keep it. Wait, no, let me toggle that Sands up. I put Miracle Seed up. Yeah, it does the thing against Golem after just like the smallest amount of chip. Or even just like Focus Punch is always highest damaging. And then it does the thing against the Palo Sand. I have the TM. Like at that point, I'd get rid of. Yo, what's up, Koei? How you doing? It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I think it's just Malif here. Energy Ball doesn't provide me things other mons on my team don't. So I don't think Breloom is bragging with that, even if it got it. I don't think Breloom is accomplishing minus special attack magical leaf frags in uh the sand. Yeah, it's just not happening. So we gotta preserve. I'm doing all right. Doing all right. Been busy this fall, but I've been doing a lot of things, so life's been good, you know. Back in college and gearing that's being handled back in college. Things are going, living life. Yeah, over Energy Ball. I think that's just these storms too good. Breloom, he's a facade guy, but I mean, am I out of worry set at this point, right? I'm not yeah, normal stab is, if I remember correctly, normal stab is bait if you're not a normal type yourself. Alright. Now you got Mickey Flame. Tailwind is good. But do I have the slot for it? Hmm. Tailwind's like useful, right? But let's see. When do I get it? If I were to get it as like a TM, it's the only guy, one of the only guys that can, not one of the only guys that can learn by level up, but where do you get it as a TM? Mount Pyre. Okay, I'm gonna need to hold on to that. My team's not super fast. I mean, it's a little bit better when I have, like, I can work around it with a little more. I have the Gauss, but how about their area lasers? Hmm. I don't think so. It's also not like my area laser ever beats Lacacturn anyways. Yeah, my better option against Cacturn is just Aurasphere anyways. When it comes to always hit guy, right? Yeah, when it comes to always hit guy, my better option is just Aurasphere guy. It is my only area laser, so that's why it's like kind of nice in circumstances. I don't mind dropping Willow. Actually, I don't mind. No, I don't mind dropping Willow once Mega Aggron's taken care of, I think. Problem is until then. Obviously, Roost is too important. Hmm. I figure what Talon learn set is the best. Does Talon ever drop Acro? Oh, what do I drop? I genuinely don't know. I've actually never gotten this guy past Normie before. I think we get rid of Acro. I'm gonna start using items on it. And put the guys that are leveled up over here. Okay. Level up the rest of the guys later. I gotta head out because I have a family dinner thing. Um, I don't know when the next stream will be. I do have some final stuff to do. I have a paper to start this weekend. I'd like to do some stuff this weekend, but I'll let you guys know. Maybe Saturday or Sunday. There's a chance I can do fire up as soon as I get home, but we'll see. But I'm fucking yeah, I'm super happy. Really, really happy with the planning. Last few times we made it to Norman, I put the like a similar amount of hours into planning the gym trainers, but I lost way more leading up to that moment. This time I made one misplay, which cost us a good guy, but like didn't decimate us. And it paid off. So yeah, next time I gotta go out. I gotta do some finals work. I have a 10-page paper to work on. That's the main one. I got a 10-page paper to work on. And then we're beasting. So yeah, I'll let you guys know. It's time to cook back up in Desert Split. I'm ready to actually destroy Flance this time. Because last two times, first time I sucked at it. Second time I was cool, but I like was okay with, I think, risky outs way more than I am now. I'm looking forward to beasting this split like for real this time. So yeah, catch y'all later. Have a great Friday, weekend, wherever you're at. Hopefully stream either this evening or either this evening or Sunday, to be honest, actually. Either this evening or Sunday. Love you guys.